Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock with me, Reliikgaming. And in the last episode, we were making the water wheel, and in between episodes, I've made another couple. And you can probably see that we've got a bit of a situation going on here. And the problem is, if I just get in here and take this block out, that you can see we've got some mobs going on here. And the reason why is because I haven't actually lit this up properly inside. So I am going to correct that now. We're going to close them off in there and kind of hope that they don't actually come out to get us. But I'm not going to worry about that now because we have got a lot to get through in this episode. I want to basically sort this situation out with the auto sieve and just try and make it a little bit better. Now, you probably remember in the last episode, I mentioned that I was probably going to have a look at doing the X asterisk stuff. Well, I've kind of changed my mind because since I've hooked up this rather obscene looking bunch of wires through all three of the water wheels and the windmill into this, it is now running somewhat faster. And to a degree that I'm kind of happier with this. So I figured with all this power, we might as well fully automate the system. And to do that, I'm going to want to get the compressor, the auto heavy sieve, so that it can compress that, and I'm also so that we can use that. And I'm also going to want to get the auto compressed hammer. Now, I'm hoping that the power that we're producing there, which I'm kind of figuring must be around about, I don't know, I'm going to guess it must be around at least 250 RF per tick. I'm kind of hoping that that's going to be enough just for that sort of first simple setup. And it's something that I want to expand on as well, because I don't just want to get cobble into gravel. I want to be able to get the other items as well, so sand and dust. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on getting a cobble set up. So that's going to require us to basically pull the stone out of here automatically into a compressor, from a compressor into the hammerer, or the auto hammer even, and then from the auto hammer into the sieve, or maybe into another compressor. I think that'll have to go. So we might have to make a couple of compressors. I'll make my mind up in a minute. So, anyway, the most expensive item out of all of those is by far the auto compress hammer, because this requires, as well as some steel, which we've got, weighted pressure plates, easy enough, it requires one of these compressed diamond hammers. And as with the stone hammers, it requires 9 of the single type, and that therefore is going to require us to have 18 diamonds. Well, I've done a load of sifting off camera and I've got a total of 24. So I'm just going to grab 18 of those so that we can get the ball rolling on that. And we'll just go and craft those up straight away, like so. We're going to need some more sticks before we can do that. And we want to put 9 sticks in here. 9 sticks in here, half the diamonds there, the other half there, and there are our 9 hammers. Then we just need to pop those all into the crafting grid again to make the compressed version of that. Yep, that's a lot of diamonds, but I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be worth it. As I say, if this works as fast as this is working on that amount of power, I think we're going to get quite a lot of stuff out of this. So the next thing that we're going to need, if I actually go into the right item, is the weighted pressure plates. That's just a couple of pieces of iron, and we need 2 of those. And as I say, then we need 6 ingots of steel. So I think we've got all of that in there, 6 ingots of steel. let's just grab all the iron out because I'm fairly sure we're going to be using a fair proportion of that for this episode. In fact, we don't want to put that in there first. We want to make the 2 weighted pressure plates first. So pop that in there like that, put the compressed hammer in, steel down there, and there is our auto compressed hammer. Now, the auto heavy sieve is basically going to require 2 blocks of steel, 2 ingots of steel down here, some glass panes, and then another heavy sieve. Now, I did think about actually just using the sieve that we got here for the recipe, but I think I'm actually going to make another one. And the reason is because I still want to have the flexibility just to sort of manually do this as well if it's not fast enough. So in order to do that, we need the heavy mesh. Now, I'm kind of hoping that that's going to be enough string in order to do that. So we need to make first of all, the normal meshes. So let's just see. Let's make a few of those. I think we need 8 in total because 4 of those makes a heavy mesh. So we need 1 more. And that will be, in fact, don't put it like that. Put it there. That'll be our 2 heavy meshes. Then we need to surround that with wood and sticks. So if I can just find some wood, that'd be great. Let's just grab all of that out for now. So a couple of logs there, some sticks at the bottom, and there is our heavy sieve. And then so we're also going to need some blocks of steel. Now, I'm hoping that I have got enough over here, which I have. We've got nearly a full stack of steel over there. That's all good. So we need 2 blocks of steel. And then we're going to need some glass panes. No, that's clear glass. Where are we? I don't think we've got enough glass. So let's just grab some sand really quickly and get that smelted up. So we're going to need another 5 pieces of that. So let's just leave that doing that for a minute. And while that's working, let's have a look what we need for the compressor, which is this one, the auto compressor. So that just requires 4 crafting tables, a block of iron surrounded by 4 pieces of iron. So we're going to turn some of that into wood so that we can make the crafting tables. In fact, we don't need 5, we only need 4. So we'll take that out. We need the block of steel. In fact, we're going to need 8, aren't we? Because we want to make 2 of these compressors. So let's just turn a load more of that into planks. So we need another 4 of those. So that's going to be a couple there, couple there, couple there. The 2 blocks of iron and then 2 pieces there. So that's the 2 compressors. And then hopefully the sand has finished, which it has. We'll just grab the other piece of glass from in here, and then we can turn that into panes like so. And then we can pop that all together and make the auto heavy sieve. So let's just get the recipe back up for that again, because I have a 2-second memory. There we go, auto heavy sieve. So sieve, 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 the blocks of steel down here. In fact, if we probably got everything we need for that. Okay, so there are all our bits. Now, I think we are going to need some more LV connectors, unless I've got any left over anywhere. Let's just have a quick look and see if I've got any of those, which I have. And we've also got some wire, which is good. So first up, we're going to need to get the stone out of here. Now, where do I want to put this? I'm kind of thinking I'd quite like to leave it in the same place, because ideally it'd be closer to the stone, but if I do that, we're going to end up with these wires even further across. Let's just sleep and we'll decide after that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we will get the stone and we'll just move it along with some transfer pipes to over here first of all. Now, for the sake of simplicity for this episode, I'm just going to do this across the top. But in between episodes, what I want to do is get underneath and, yeah, route the pipe underneath the platform just so it looks a little bit neater. But for the sake of getting the video done, I'm just going to actually get it over the top. So we've got one piece of pipe there. Gotta admit, I thought I had more. Yes, I have. And we're also going to need another transfer node. So let's just have in fact, we're going to need more than one transfer node because we're going to need to drag things out of compressors, which is going to require some smooth stone and some blocks of redstone. I think I'm going to need 4 transfer nodes actually. Could be wrong, but that's how many I think I'm going to need. And we've only got 27 pieces of redstone currently. So I am going to go off camera for a minute and sieve down some more dust in order to get some more redstone, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so a little while later, and we've now got the redstone that we need. Well, hopefully we've got enough redstone that we need for making the transfer nodes. So we need 4 blocks of that, and let's just get that done. So 1, 2, missed one there, 3 and 4, and I missed that one again. So there's our 4 blocks of redstone. We're then going to need some more chests, and I can't remember where I put my wood now. Hopefully, yeah, there it is. So in another 4 chests, I'm just going to turn all that into, I think all that into wood. No, we'll turn half of that into wood for now. So we're going to need, might as well make 5 chests because we are going to need another chest to output this all to. And then we're going to need some smooth stone. I've got some smelting up over here. And I think that's all we're going to need. Oh yeah, we need the transfer pipes from over here as well. So let's just grab that and let's put it all into the crafting table. So 4 of those. 4 there, 4 there. The blocks of redstone, the chests, and then that there. In fact, let's just pop one of those down there. So there's our 4 transfer pipes, transfer nodes. We're then going to need to make some more transfer pipe. So let's just grab some more of this. In fact, we just need 1. No, that'll be enough, in fact. I'm hoping that's enough anyway. So if we put that there, and there's a bit of redstone and some more glass. I'm wondering if we can use the clear glass for this actually. If we can, then that's quite handy. No, we can't. So we are going to need to grab some more normal glass. And we've got no sand left. Oh dear. Right, let's take that. Let's just take that out of there and let's just quickly hammer up some sand. So in fact, let's do this the easy way. Let's take all that out for a second. And let's turn that into compressed cobble and hammer that down. Where can I put it there? That'll do. And take the compressed hammer. Okay, so I actually came back and made the transfer pipe, but I forgot to start the recording again. So here we are with some transfer pipe made, and we're just going to get that down straight away and start linking this all up. So first of all then, let's pop that on there. Let's build the transfer pipe along to here. And I've already moved the thermionic fabricator because I don't think that we're going to be wanting that there. Now, the first thing we're going to want is to pop down the compressor. That's going to require a transfer node. Then we're going to want the auto compressed hammer. We'll pop that there. That's going to require a transfer node. That will go into the second compressor. So that will be gravel coming out of there into the compressor, which will then come out into the auto heavy sieve. Now, I'm really hoping that we've got enough power for all this because I haven't checked the power requirements. In fact, no, there we go. 40 RF per tick for that. 5 RF per tick for that. So that's 20, 60, and then this is 40 as well. So that's 100 RF per tick. So we've actually got more than enough coming out of these 3 water wheels with the windmill. So let's just get power onto all of these. So 1, 2, 3, if I can get it on there, and 4. And let's just grab the wire and pop that on as well. And I'm just going to do this in a line, and I'm kind of hoping that it'll work this way. I don't have to link it all from this because I just think that would look really kind of messy, because I just want the one line going from here into the first block into the compressor. So hopefully now that is drawing in some cobble, which it is, and that's going into the hammerer, which seems to be working through that at a reasonable pace, and that is filling up with power. So, and then finally it's already got through to the sieve because we're making, that was the transfer node, we're actually making the gravel, and this is the last on the line. Now that doesn't seem to be filling up with power because this is currently taking all the power, so we might not actually be making enough power here. Okay, so that's interesting. Now, by my calculation, as I say, these water wheels, I don't think I've done this wrong. So there's 3 water wheels. Each water wheel produces 30. So 3 times 30. It's only 90, isn't it? So we are actually a little bit short on power. But with the addition, I would have thought that would at least produce 10. Okay, well, I was intending to increase the amount of water wheels that we got anyway. And I kind of guess if we need to that we could move one of these survivalist generators over here. But in fact, no, that is filling up. Strangely, that is filling up now. So it must have just been the case that needed to start building up more power. I think it was because, actually thinking about it, there was quite a lot of cobble in there to begin with, and that's now slowed down. So we are going to need more power, and the reason why is because we're going to have to put a speed upgrade in this transfer node, because this is now working faster than the transfer node can pull this cobble out. In fact, we may even need to set up an entirely separate cobblestone generator for this, because we're at risk of using all the cobble just for this operation. But we'll see how it goes anyway. So I kind of think that I am going to leave it there for this episode. So in between episodes, I'll probably have a look and see how we can make this faster. So in fact, let's just have a look now. Say I'll look between episodes. That's actually quite lazy. Let's just see. Is it just called speed upgrade? I think it probably is. I think that's probably what you need. So that's more blocks of redstone and some gold. So yeah, we'd need to do a whole lot more sifting to get those. So I'll do that in between episodes. But I've just remembered there is one more thing that I want to do before the end of this episode. And that is, if just grab these plates out, that is going to be to make an iron chest to grab all this stuff out. And there isn't enough in there, so we just need one more piece of iron in there. And we're going to need another transfer node. So have we got any more redstone? Don't think. Don't quote me out. No, there is some more redstone there. So we need another redstone. Let's just finish this off first. We're going to need another transfer node, I think, to pull this out. So there's our last piece of iron. And go and pop that into the crafting grid and grab out our iron chest. And then we can make another transfer node. So we need a block of iron, a chest, 2 bits of redstone, and once again I've forgotten the recipe for that, so just remind myself. 2 bits of smooth stone, and so that goes up there. 2 bits of smooth stone, which we've got, and the transfer pipe on the top. So there is our last transfer node for this, and we'll just pop actually this side. I think will make life a little bit easier. In fact, we just need to get rid of that for now and turn that into cobble. Put our chest down just there. Put the transfer node on here, and that should now all transfer out into here, and we've got a fair bit of space to actually get on with that, for that to get on. Okay, so I'm going to leave the episode there. Thanks ever so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video, drop us a like, and in the meantime, take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.